Okay guys, good evening. Can you hear me? Can you let me know if you can hear me okay guys? Hello, hello, hello. Is anybody there? Well, I can see there's a few people. Can anyone hear me? Can you type in a live chat that I'm actually here? That you can hear me okay? Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Well, listen, thank you very much for coming along this evening on a cold and snowy Saturday night. So yeah, I'm just going to play some games badly like I usually do. So has anybody got any ideas? If somebody can come up with a game, we shall get things going. As usual, I had to spend about half an hour pissing about with the stuff. I mean, I've done this a few times, but I'm still absolutely hopeless at it. So right, listen, thank you very much to, I've got 11 people so far. I've got Mr. Dr. Segatron, Refraction PCX2, JGXB 2004, Colin Jones, Acidonia. Marco, how you doing, sir? Nice to see you. So right guys, go and give me a game, kick things off. I have got one game that I've been asked to play, which is Super Pipeline 2, so has anybody else got a game you want me to start off with? Anything at all? Don't ask for PlayStation, any kind of CD sort of base system. It's got to be an old style ROM. Oh, there's Mr. Scullery, the very man. Right, let's cinch your ear dog. I know you can only hang about for half an hour. I'm going to kick off with Super Pipeline 2, so just bear with me while I fanny about with this in a second. Super. And how are we all doing tonight? How's the weather where you guys are? Super. Right, hang on. Super. Super Pipeline. Is it 1 or 2, Doug? Pipeline 2. Right, good. Right, let's get this going. And let you configure the joystick. Right, joystick, and it's going to be controller Xbox. Now let me see if I've got this set up right. Tell me once you can see the screen. So I need to go with that, and I need to go to Vice like so. Bink. And then I go full screen. Is it? How do I do this? Hang on. How's that looking? Is that okay? Can you see the screen now? Yeah. And how's the sound? Is my voice too loud, or is the game too loud? Is that okay? Do you want me to turn the sound down a wee bit? Good stuff, so the sound and my voice is okay. Right, let's batter on with this. Let's get past the little crack screen. I tell you, that guy Jack Alien and Remember, they must have been busy boys doing all these intros. Right, loading Super Pipeline 2. I'll just have a little drink of my delicious coffee. Good stuff, right. Just let me know if anything goes pear-shaped. Right, wait a wee minute. What I'll do is I'll do the warp. There we go, warp thing. I should get it loading a bit quicker. That's not working, is it? Sorry, let me come back out and I shall load a tape. So, original tape. Pipeline 2, here we go. Dink. Right, hopefully that'll appear. There we go. Ding dang do. Warp mode. And I'll just configure the joystick. Controller, Xbox. Right, that's fine. Aye, so Saturday night. It's funny how things go a full circle when you're a kid. You stay in and play computer games. Then you get to a certain age, you go out, you go to the disco, the dancing. Do they call it a disco nowadays? I don't think you do. And then you get to, when you hit 50, you sit in and play computer games on a Saturday night. Right, that's going way too quick. Right, wait a wee minute, warp mode. Right, let's get going. Don't mind me while I indulge myself in one of the finest games ever written for the Commodore 64. I don't know what it is about the game. It's quite easy to play. But it's super fun. I would actually like to see a remake of this. I think that would be pretty cool. Now the secret to this game is to just try and keep the baddies at bay. So I'm just laughing at the comment there. There's Mr. Morrison. How we doing, sir? How's the book going? Ah, bugger. Hey! Brilliant game. I love this game to bits. I mean, I love the first one, and the second one is even better. And the music is, it just repeats, but you know what? The music is a big part of the game. Yeah, it's one of my favourite games, Mark. Absolutely awesome game. And you actually become quite attached to the little guys, little labourer type people. You sod. I never actually realised this game was out for the Spectrum as well. Though I think not having the music would detract for the game. I mean, the music's a big part for me, it really is. Whoa, that was close. Yeah, so I hope you all had a decent weekend. The only reason, one of the guys was asking me when I was going to do a live stream, and I'm like, well, yeah, I want to do one, but the problem I've got is my the main PC is in the living room, and my wife sits in the living room watching Strictly Come Bollocks and what have you. So yeah, getting the actual peace and quiet to record one of these is difficult. When she used to work weekends, it was easier. But then she happened to mention that she was going out tonight. I'm like, superb, there we go. Aquanaut. I remember the name, Mike. I don't, Mark. I don't think I ever actually played it. So what other good games did Task Set release? I remember jamming. I remember buying jamming from a computer shop in Glasgow many years ago. It's not the greatest graphically, but again, it's a great. It's all about gameplay, really. So I don't know what's actually worse, me sitting in playing video games on a Saturday night, or you guys watching an old bloke playing video games on a Saturday night. I can just imagine you guys having a conversation with your workmates on a Monday morning. Just tell lies, tell them you're out at the pub or something. I'll not tell. Now if I lose a life, it's because I'm too busy trying to read the comments at the side. What was that? I bought see Gyropod. They did what video with Task Set about a year ago, probably more than that actually. And I'd never actually played Gyropod, and I wasn't overly impressed. It's kind of a basic shoot 'em up, isn't it? Poster paster, Mark. I could never get to grips with how you sort of drop the poster. Oh bollocks! I've just got a leak down the bottom there. I'm not talking about myself. You can bugger off. Whoa! He took one for the team. Good lad. I plan to do this for an hour and a half maybe. Depends how many people are here. It's quite a bizarre thing because when I make a video, I'm recording a video and I put it out, obviously the fact that you're watching it, I know somebody's listening to me, but when you're doing one of these live things, you've got absolutely no idea if somebody's actually going to turn up, so you could quite literally be talking to yourself. But I've got 19 people, which isn't bad for a Saturday night. Yeah, Colin, the poster passer, I tried that a couple of times, and I don't think I ever successfully managed to actually put one bit of the poster up. Whoa! Sorry, mate. Hang on, I'm going to have a wee drink of my tea. Evening, Paul. Oh no! Damn it! Never seen that happen before. This is the mighty Super Pipeline 2-byte task set. Kill the flea. I think the second one is definitely harder, because in the first one you can sort of stand at the side and just keep blasting. Right, you can bugger off. Whoops, come on. That's a good excuse, Marco. Yeah, Benny Hill music. I can't even remember how the Benny Hill music goes again. Yeah, it's kind of Benny Hill-esque. I think they probably realised that the first one was slightly too easy. The fact that I can get to about level 7 or 8 in the first one means it must be too easy. Yeah, I get your point, Doug. Yeah. Absolutely fair dues to her, you know what? If she's pulling in the numbers, then good on her. Ah, balls, I've got another leak. Right, come on guys. Now I'm using... Bugger off. I'm using the Xbox 360 controller, which isn't the best for these games. Evening, Ben. What's that you're saying, mate? Sorry by the way. By the way, thank you for your Retro Pie vid. Yeah, cool, good. Glad to help. Yeah, you know what, Doug? Right, I'm not gonna have another go. Right, did somebody else say another game? I think, what was that one you said, Mark? Why don't I give, maybe a minute, I'm just trying to see how I can actually scroll down the comments. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. Right, I'm just starting at the very top. Yump! For Atari XL, Colin. Right, okay, let's give that a go. Excuse me. Game base. Just bear with me, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Atari 800. Stop it! I don't know what it is. It's the 20th of January and there's arseholes letting fireworks off. Somebody was letting them off on Thursday night at 1 o'clock in the morning. I mean, seriously. Yeah, we're talking about the videos of a certain YouTuber, and she's extremely talented. She does some brilliant videos. Right, what was it called? Yump. Ah, there we go. Yump. Right, let's see. Ah, it came out in 2008. Right, let's give this a go. Right, let me just configure this. Right, hang on, I'm just going to scroll down so I can see the new comments. Right, just bear with me with the games just now, guys, because I don't want to miss any. Right, let me see if I can... Bink. Right, and what we'll do is we'll centralise that. Fit to screen. Right, that is Yump. Can you see that okay? Right, level 1, welcome back to music. Spacebar. Nope. Stereo not detected. Hopefully you can see that okay. Evening, Mr. Williamson. Wow. Very nice. So it's kind of like a sort of a... Is it kind of Trailblazer-esque type thing? Yeah, subtitles very good. That is impressive. You died. And see, that's the thing about the Atari, it just had the most amazing colour palette. Always maintain that the Atari 800 is probably the best 8-bit computer. Right, I don't want to bounce on these. That is nice. That is really, really nice. It kind of reminds me of a bit of Trailblazer with a bit of, what do you call it, Bounder flung in. Right, fire button. Well, that seems to make you go higher. Ah, bugger. Yeah, it never ceases to amaze me just how, you know, the fact that these machines, which are, let's be honest, they're antiques, and yet people are still making games for them. Sorry, I was too busy messing about with the volume control. I'm just going to turn it down a wee bit. Hang on, turn it down a tad. Right, okay. Right, so let's go once more. Still got one life to go. I think I'll give it another go actually. I was thinking that, Mark, it is kind of Polybius, isn't it? If you've never played Polybius, you really need to try it. I treated myself to a PSVR for my birthday, my 50th birthday, you know, birthday money, and it's just absolutely insane. Right, I'm going to give that another go. I don't think you can really do it justice. Right, what's this? Level 1, welcome, background on, blah blah blah. Let's go again. Up to 23, welcome one and all. You're obviously sadder than me, the fact that you're watching some fat old Scottish guy playing video games on a Saturday night. Yeah, again, I don't know what's on the TV, it's probably, I think, what have we got now? It's not Strictly Come Dancing. Strictly Come Dancing on Ice, whatever it is. Ah, bugger. I was actually playing, what was I playing? Mario Odyssey on the Switch. Now, I've had it for a few months, and like me, I buy a game, and then I play it once, and then I think that I'll go back to that, and I never actually do. But wow, what a game. It's an absolutely beautiful game. I mean, it's a game that only Nintendo could do. The attention to detail. You've obviously never watched my waffle then, Phil. I'm fatter than I used to be. I wouldn't say I'm fat, but yeah, Strictly Come Ice Factor. Strictly Come Ice Factor. There's one for Simon Cowell. Right, come on. How do I play this? I'm trying to. You know what? I'm absolutely naff at games where I'm fine when the left goes left, right goes right, but see when you end up upside down, it's like almost back to front. It's like playing a bit of Gyrus as well. Right, let's go one more. Yeah, I would be quite partial to a wee bit C64 Commando as well, especially the arcade one, I think. So anyway, listen, thank you very much to everybody that's taken time to join me. It's one of these things that could go horribly wrong with nobody. Right, I can't seem to get any better height actually, pressing the fire button. But this is excellent. Really, really nice. Right, so what I want to do is I want to bounce on the arrows. This is probably the best game that Sean Southern never actually wrote. That's excellent, Colin. Right, listen, I'm going to move on to something else. So, what have we got? Let's have a look. Right, we will play Commando, but let me just scroll back down because there's been a few others asking. I'm just going up to the very top again. Got Snow Aquanaut. Right, okay, Mark, let's give Aquanaut. Is that the one where you're getting towed behind a boat? I think it is. Right, let me just dive back into my C64 game base thing. This is an excellent little bit of software. It really makes finding games and loading games so much easier. AQ Aquanaut. There we go, and that's Alpha Omega software. Interceptor. So, oh dear, it's not the game I was thinking it was. Right. I know where you stay, Mark, if this game is pants. Yeah, that Pac-Man, the Pac-Man on the Spectrum, I actually thought it was a new game. I don't mean a new game, I thought it was a new release, but apparently it came out a few years ago. F-Man is a retard, very nice. Yeah, it came out a few years ago, and I've only literally just, it was actually Stuart Campbell who told me about it, he actually kindly sent me the tap file, and it's insane. The fact that a Spectrum can run an arcade game is just ridiculous. Right, hang on, I know you can't see anything. Let's go back in here. Face, boom, and then we'll go back to position, fit to screen. How's that, lads? Is that looking good? Do we have any girls in tonight? I don't think we do. I think my audience is like 99.78% blokes. Can't think why. Right, let me just configure the joystick again. Joystick settings, controller Xbox, dunk. Right, can we see that okay? Hi Joe, how's it going, mate? Can't be a bit of pirate music. Can you see that okay? Let me just open up the software. Right, it looks to me like you can see that okay. Hi Mr. Ox, how you doing, Squire? Total sausage fest. Actually, I had sausage casserole for my dinner tonight. It was really nice. Right, let's... bugger, it's one of these ones. Swap joystick. Why did you ever program for joystick port 1? Right, it's still not starting. So did I set the joystick? I think I did. Joystick settings. No, I have set it. Wait a wee minute. Swap joystick. Right, how do you start? Can anybody tell me how you start this game? Because it ain't responding to the... Joe, basically I'm just playing games terribly. People are nominating games and I'm playing them right. It doesn't want to start with the fire button. No, not by an F key. I'll just swap the joystick again. Right, that's strange, it doesn't want to start. Sorry Mark, it looks like we're not going to get any Aquanaut because it don't want to start. Spacebar, fire button, 1, 2, 3. Nah, it's not F keys, it's not working. Now I can see the joystick's working okay. Sorry Marco, can't get that one to start. Strange. Mr. Moz, do you happen to know? You're the C64 expert. Any ideas? Are you still in? Nah, I can't get this one going at all. It just doesn't want to start. Sorry Marco, we're going to have to move on, so let's see what else. Nah, I must admit, I don't have any. I don't normally get any. Yeah, I've tried that. I've tried space, fire button. I'll just swap the joysticks over. One more go. Let's see. Swap joysticks. Space. Nah. Doesn't want to go at all. Stroker. That sounds a bit weird. Stroker by the C64. Sorry, Mark. I just don't want to play ball. Right. Let me go back up to the top of the list again and just have a look and see what we've got. The Poster Pastor, I think that was one of the early ones. Right, wait a minute, Aquanaut, that was Mark nominating that. Aquanaut, Gyropod, nah, I'm not keen on that. Right, let's go for Poster Pastor then. I shall make myself look silly because I can't play it. P-O-S-T-E-R. Poster Pastor, there we go. Right, let me get back into the comments. F keys, nah, I tried the F keys. You don't normally, I mean, I've played lots of Interceptor software games and you don't have to mess about with F keys, right? Can you see that okay? Yeah, I think you can. Let's go for warp mode. So, Alt W space. Right. Space. Look at all the different cheats in that. It's a pity you couldn't get these back in the day. Right, settings, joystick settings. Right, I've put it into joystick port 2. Right, what's that? Does that return to start? Space, what's that saying? Back arrow. Back button, that's not doing anything. Delete. We're not getting much luck at all. Return, escape, fire button. Right, it's saying there. Hang on, can any of you guys help me here? It's saying here, right, control joystick and port to back arrow to start. Caps lock. Nope, doing nothing. Tab. Nope. Right, escape's not working. Return's not working. Space bar, that's just doing that. Return. Shift. Right, it doesn't want to play ball either. I don't know what. I think I've got a gremlin in tonight. Alternate. I don't think there was an alternate button. Right, sorry Mark, we're not getting much luck at all. Left in the joystick, possibly. Nah. I've got a minute now, it's jumping out of this. Hang on a second. Spacebar. Nah, it's not doing anything. Well, you can see, watch a live stream of a Scottish bloke trying to configure a game in Vice. Right, we'll need to move on. Nah, it's not working. Joystick left ain't doing nothing. Nah, the cursor keys don't do anything. Pressing all the keys on the keyboard. I thought it'd be back arrow. Sorry, Mark. We ain't having much luck at all. No, I've tried all arrow keys as well. Right, listen guys, we'll need to go back up. Evening, Mr. Shanked. Right, where are we? Where are we? Poster Pastor, yeah, right, okay. Wow, you didn't actually ask for that technically, so. Right, I'm just going back doing the list again. I've done Super Pipeline 2. Phozon for MAME. Phozon. Give that one a go. I can't say I've actually heard of it. Right, we'll close that down. But then there's nothing like trying a new game. Up to 30 now, wow. Thanks very much for giving up your Saturday night to watch me. Right, MAME. Phozon. That sounds like a Jeff Minter game if ever there was. Right, just bear with me. PH. I mean, is it Phozon? Yeah, it is. PH. PH. Ah, there we go. Phozon. Oh, dearie me. Right, you've asked for it. Right, just hang on. I shall configure the screen again. Think. Right, and we'll centralise it. Position. Fit to screen. There we go. How's that looking? Right. So it's using the mappy hardware. Whoa, it's just went full screen for me. I don't want that. Can you see that okay? Right. By Namco, bloody hell. Ah, that means I'm going to get this. I'll not be able to have any sound in this particular game. Right, let's try it. 1983 by Namco. Right, is this... I'm always messing about with different controllers, so I don't know, I don't think... Ah, right, I don't think this is actually controlled. Just hang on a second, right. Up is that. Down is that. Left is that. Right is that. Button 1 is that. Right, down to return to previous menu. Return to machine. Right, wait a minute, am I trying to burst the balloons? Because fire button doesn't seem to do anything. Can anybody tell me what I'm supposed to do? Hang on, I'm just going to scroll back down again. Magic pockets for the Amigas. And I was going to say it's quite a good game. I'm not overly thinking about that one. Right, why is this not doing anything? Am I trying to burst these? Does anybody know what I'm supposed to be doing here? Is it the wee ones maybe? Right, we're building some kind of molecule while avoiding... bollocks! Whilst avoiding the balloons, I think. Ah, they match the pattern in the background. Ah, right, I think I've got you, right, okay. 3 for a coin, 1 to go. Right, so I'm wanting to get, right, I got you now. So I want to basically get a thing with 4 things round it. Right, so, oh wait a minute, that's the wrong way. So I want to get it on the top. Like, ah, bugger off. Right, fire button kind of ejects it. Get in, son. Fozon, who would have thought it? You see, I've actually got a higher in chemistry. I thought that might have actually helped. Whoa! What the hell? A psychotic balloon. That sounds like my ex. Whoa! Right, wait a minute. You need to... In fact, I need to get rid of all these. I need to tag them onto the corner. Like so. Bugger off. So I can't really talk and play. Ah, get away. Right, come on, 1 to go, 1 to go. It's quite a bizarre game. I can't think why it was never converted. Beat it. So yeah, basically the idea is Macedonia says you've got to try and build a little diagram that you've got at the bottom there, and if one of the balloons sticks to the no, I'm a bloke, Chris. Beat it. Yeah, you've got to, what was I talking about there? Yeah, if one of the little bits stick to the wrong place, hey, what happened to that one? Sticks to the wrong one, then you press the fire button to eject it. Right, we'll go for one last go, I think. Well, that's what the wife tells me, Chris. I can't listen while doing anything else. Right, come on. Quite an interesting little game, though, I've got to say. There must be something where you can kill the balloons. Right, I need to try and get one in there. Whoa! Right, enough of Fozon. It's an interesting game. When I go back to it, possibly not. But anyway, listen, Macedonia, thanks for the tip. Right, what have we got here? Let's go back to the little list and see what we're looking for. Where are we? What I should really do is, it's a pity you couldn't. Yeah, what I should really do is copy and paste this into a Word document, but I can't be bothered. Right, I'm just scrolling down. I couldn't get that one. Gyropod, poster pacer, couldn't get that one going. Fozon we've done, I could not again. Treasure Island on the +4. Paul, is that? That's not Treasure Island, is it? Surely not. Is it? Treasure Island. I'll have a look at it. Right, let's go back into my game base. Right, so +4. You know what I need to play? I need to play Greenberry on the +4. If you've never watched my possibly the worst game ever, it is quite fantastically probably the worst game I have ever seen. Where are we? +4. I've got so many emulators in this bloody thing, trying to find out. There it is there. It's the one that says +4, oddly enough. Right, what's it called? Treasure Island. If it's a text adventure, I'm not playing it. Right, Treasure Island. By Commodore Business Machines, right? Hang on a second. Right, I'm going to scroll back down again so I can see any comments. Super Locomotive. Ah, that's... I was actually watching a video of... I can't remember who it was actually. He was playing that. I think it was 20th Century Gamer actually. Mike was playing... He was playing Suicide Express actually, which is kind of the sequel to Loco, which was based on Super Loco. Right, Treasure Island. It doesn't... Oh, it's got a shark in it. That's got to be a good thing. Right, let's start. Yeah, Bionic Commando is another... That was quick at starting. Right, hang on, I'll let you see what I'm looking at. Properties. Can you see that? Yep, I think you can. And position size, fit to screen. Now hopefully I don't have to mess about, because the emulator this uses isn't as user friendly, so let's Mr. Micro. Why is it not? I've not actually, to be honest, I don't actually, I know I'm a Scotsman, but I don't actually drink. I do drink on occasions. I mean, I go out, I like nothing better than to go out to the pub with my mates and have a few Tia Marias, but generally I don't drink too much. Right, hang on a second. How do we, I don't want to start messing about. Joystick port, I'll try again. Is that me at the top? Right, I'm not actually starting it yet. I can't seem to get the joystick to work with this one. Like I said, it's not the same emulator as. There we go. Right, there appears to be a complete lack. Now, I hope that is his sword that he is swinging about rather erratically. Oh, you get bugger off. Yeah, by all means, you guys get in. In fact, probably watching this drunk would make it largely less painful. Right, wait a minute. I'm guessing, is that a shark at the bottom, or is it a boat sail? It kind of reminds me a wee bit like... what's the name of that game? Is it Willow Pattern, I think it is. I've just dropped it. Right, so pressing fire button, right, it seems to move rather erratically. I'm moving right and it seems to move up. Right, what is that there? Come on, move! Right, I've got my one single-use sword, so I need to choose my use carefully. Believe it or not, this game actually inspired The Last Ninja. That might not be true. I don't know, I think this is actually possibly the better game. Right, where are we going? Shall we take him out? What happened there? Get off! Written by Mr. Dougal. Right, I think that is enough of that. Yeah, it's a very poor man's Sabre Wolf. Right, for a laugh, I'm going to play my favourite game in the C16, the Green Beret. Now, if you've never actually seen this game, I suggest you go and lie down, or at least have some Nurofen or something, and possibly a bottle of Jack Daniels or something, because this is... I've not seen many worse games than this. It is absolutely horrendous. Now, you need to bear in mind... What on earth is this? Hang on, you can actually... Oh, you can see that. Yeah, of course you can. You need to bear in mind, this was a fully priced game. What is going on here? 1 Green Beret, 2 Green Beret. Bitte Nummer Engeben. Right, that doesn't want to play ball. Let's try, there's a different version here. Green Beret Tap, yeah, let's go. Now, this game was actually released by Ocean. It was released by Ocean under their Imagine label, so let's load the game up. Yeah, you better believe it, this is one horrendous game. Right, can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, let's see if we can put some kind of turbo mode thing on. Full throttle, that sounds like the daddy. It's even got the mighty Overload. There's no any sound coming out, unfortunately. Right, let's just do full throttle until it loads. 33, wow, I think I've beaten the last time. Yeah, now is that not a epic start to a game? Stab to start. I mean, there's no way you could possibly get the wrong idea. Stab, let's stab. Alright, it's not working with that, so I'm guessing, I'm hoping it's going to work now. Dead. Now, rather than stabbing, he's just shaking a fist. He's going, "Why you? Grrr." Game over. Now you'll see there, it's got colour clash. It's got colour clash, and when you get to the edge, it's also got super scrolling. Everything freezes while it pushes everything across to the side. Now, I like anybody, I enjoy playing. That's 2 games down. I enjoy playing some terrible games. You know, you get a bit of a laugh. It's good fun playing. You can't beat playing a bad game. But the thing is, a lot of the games that you play were real early games, and you know, it's probably wrong. Bugger off. It's probably wrong to make a fool of them because, you know, people have got to start somewhere. But this game was actually released in 1986 as a full price commercial release by Imagine Software. Now, when I was talking to Gary Bracey a few months ago, I don't think I actually mentioned this game. I should have. And see what you had to say for it. It is one of the worst ever games. It actually looks like he's kind of levitating as well. Let's see if I can go up a ladder. Up. Ah, he just jumps up the ladder. Dearie me. If there's a worse game, oh look at the graphics, they're kind of disappeared. If there's a worse, now, oh, wait a minute. Ah, you can't like. Grr, come here you, shakes fist. Right, I think we've had quite enough of that. But yeah, if there's a worse game, I would like to see it, and I promise I would eat my hat if there's a game worse than that. That is shockaroony. Right, where are we? Yeah, that was garbage, it was indeed. How are we doing for time, guys? Right, bloody hell, I was going to do this for an hour, it's 44 minutes in. Does anybody want me to continue? I'll probably go for at least, I don't know, another... I'll get to maybe the hour and a half, and if there's anybody still watching, I may continue. But I think my wife's due back at 10 o'clock, so I'll need to kind of bail out before then. But right, where are we now? I'm just... Poster Pastor, I'm just going back to the top again. Right, let's go from one terrible game to a good game. I want to do a bit of Commando. You can't beat Commando. And that, we don't want to play C16 one, thank you very much. C64. Right, Commando. Right, I'm just going to play the original Commando. I mean, there was an amazing sort of... it was redone by a group of clever guys. They added all the extra levels, they enhanced the graphics, they got rid of all the glitching. It's an amazing game, but I'm just going to play the standard one. I used to be quite good at this, but... well, you know me. Right, where are we? I'll just go down to the bottom, and I'll just put this on so you can actually see it. I wish. Yeah, no, unfortunately not. When you get to 50, I promise a cup of tea maybe. Squidge, I have indeed, well, to use the word play, I think you couldn't actually say you've played Squidge. You've loaded it. Right, I'm just going to get this so you can actually see it. One vice, boom. Ah, that's very true. If you don't know what Squidge is, it was a game released originally on the Spectrum, and the guy wrote the game and he forgot to actually make sure that you could actually control it. You can't actually start the game. The keys, for whatever reason, he hadn't actually enabled the keys, and the only way to play the game is to actually put a poke in. So the game could not start, and yet it obviously got past quality testing, which is just mental. Right, sorry, I'm talking. Let's batter on with this. I'll take your word for that. I actually noticed a guy actually sent me through Messenger, or not Messenger, through the YouTube message thing. He's actually written a new version of Squidge on the Spectrum, so I'm going to have a look at that. Right, unlimited lives. No, no, no. Difficulty level? Hard? You having a laugh? Normal. And start game. There we go. That is one of the finest bits of 8-bit music ever. Right, let's just get the joystick. Configure again. Bunk. I absolutely loved this game back in the day. Saying that, I mean, I've got a couple of Spectrums, and I've got to say the Spectrum one is a cracking version as well. It's really, really good. If anything, it's probably more arcade-like. It's probably more faithful to arcade than this one. I always get stuck at that bit. What they've also done in the new version, they've actually made it so that if you hold down the fire button, you can throw you can throw grenades. Because this one you've got to use the space bar. But that is one epic piece of music. Just phenomenal. But yeah, if you've never seen the sort of remake, go and check it out. It's just amazing. Whoa! Get off! It's always the very last guy that gets me. There's got to be an easier way to do this, but yep, I'm definitely rusty. Ah, bugger. Right, let's go for... I'm not bored putting my name in. Up to 34. Good evening, one and all. Thanks very much for everybody who's taken the time to tune in. You're not wrong, Doug. I actually had to chase her out of the house. I'm like, you do know I'm on in 5 minutes. So yeah, she very kindly left just before 7:30. But yeah, seriously, you know, I'm always surprised people actually want to tune into something like this. I mean, you know, there's got to be better ways to spend a Saturday night. Evidently not. It's one of these bizarre things. I mean, I do watch a lot of YouTube videos as well, and it's, you know, it's a bizarre thing. I mean, one of my mates who's got a YouTube channel, Dave, he's got a Retro Gaming Memories channel, which is excellent. You need to go and check it out. He's actually quite new to YouTube. But he was talking about how he loves unboxings, and the unboxing thing, it's a bizarre concept. You're watching somebody open a parcel. You know, it's... yeah, Paul, it's something I might do at some point. I mean, saying that, I tend to use the Friday Waffle as my sort of platform for people asking me questions, but... what was I talking about? Yeah, unboxing videos. It's not something I've ever really been into, but it's a massively popular thing, and it's the same with, like... I mean, there's 32 people... 32 blokes watching me playing a video game. What is that all about? I think, to me, it's about the nostalgia. It's, you know, it's watching your mate playing a computer game. And the funny thing is, I'm sitting basically talking to myself. I know you guys can obviously hear me. I can see comments, but it's bizarre just knowing that you guys are there. You do feel like you're in company, if that makes any sense. It's quite a bizarre thing. 8-bit, yeah, you actually missed. What was it called again? There was a game that Colin suggested. What was it called again? It was a really good game. It's a modern game. Well, I say modern. It came out in 2008, I think it was. Don't you dare kill me. Yeah, I think it is. It's a strange thing. Listen, I'd be absolutely up for doing up for doing a question and answer thing. I always think it sounds a bit presumptuous. I'm just a just a bloke making videos, but you know, I would absolutely be up for that. What happened to their car? It's been chopped in half. Ah, bugger, I fell down tit pit. Yeah, whoa, well, at least the car's fully appeared. But aye, it's a bizarre thing, it really is. But then, you know, I'm exactly the same. I'll watch Ashens eating 20-year-old spam. So, go figure. Ah, bugger! Yeah, I don't really do unboxing videos. I never really see the point of it. Even pick-up videos, I know a lot of people like them. But anyway, that's enough of that. Right, what's up next? Right, can anybody come up with something? I think there's other games there, but to save me trawling through, was there a game that somebody else said? Cheers, dog. Thanks very much for tuning in, buddy. Till next time. Yeah, if anyone can come up with other games. Ah, I didn't actually watch that one, Colin. Is that? Yeah, it looks like a kind of chocolate coin that he was going to eat. Ghosts and Goblins. Oh, just talking about games. Alright, come on, another Goonies. You know what? I don't think I've ever actually played the Goonies, and this is a true fact. I have never seen the Goonies. Never seen the Goonies. Never seen. What have I never seen? I've never seen Blade Runner. I've actually got a mate. In fact, my big mate Tony Temple, world champion at Missile Command, he has never watched Star Wars. That's a true fact. There you go. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to load up Goonies. Beachhead, yeah, I like a bit of Beachhead as well. Goonies, G-O-O-N. Yeah, I think, why did I never, oh, there we go, the Goonies. Why have I never watched the Goonies? I don't know, I've never kind of been, you know what, I think I've got the attention span of a gnat. So I get bored very, very easily. I mean, I've seen me sitting down to watch a film, and after 10 minutes, I'm like, I can't be bored watching this. And it drives the wife insane, because she'll put a film on and she'll be like, why are you on your phone? It's like, I can't be arsed watching it. But yeah, I've never been a big filmy type person. Right, wait a wee minute, I'll just get this so you can actually see. Outrun. I am absolutely awful at Outrun. And you're probably saying, no change there then. You cheeky sod. What I might actually do is have a couple of minute break to go and grab another coffee. And you guys can go and get a refill. Enable or disable fast loader. Let's enable it, shall we? You want to have unlimited lives? No. Disable all but the collision? Nope. All exit? No. Where's the fun in that? A5 to continue at last level? No. You know, there's one game I'm actually quite good at, and it's track and field. Track and field in arcade. I'm quite good at that. I'm actually pretty good at it in MAME as well. That's about it. Evening, Mr. Brian. Now, for anybody that doesn't know Brian C, Brian, I think, was my second ever subscriber. And to give you a little anecdote, I started the channel up, and I mean, it was basically, I'd got to a point where, despite having all these games, I couldn't be bored playing anything. So I thought to myself, why don't I record me playing a bad game badly? So I did that, and I did it for about maybe 3 weeks. And Brian, I think, was the second subscriber. I'd put out a video, and I think after a couple of days, I had like 3 views, and I'm thinking to myself, what are you doing? I mean, seriously, what are you doing here? Why are you wasting time doing this? Nobody's watching it. So at that point, I put out a video basically in the hope that somebody would actually see it, saying that I was going to knock the channel on the head, but it had been great, and thanks to my 2 subscribers. And Brian said to me that he actually that he enjoyed it, And then I thought to myself, you know what, the fact that even one person would want to watch me playing a game, I'm going to keep it going. And so, yeah, I kept it going. And here we are, joystick settings. Yeah, I'll give track and field. I don't know how track and field will actually work over the live stream. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't work. Yeah, right, okay. I've never ever played this game before. Right, it doesn't like that joystick. So let's try swap joysticks. Up to 34 again. It says thanks to everybody that's taking time to tune in. Evening, Mr. Lacuser. Now, if anybody's not watched Mr. Lacuser's website, it's not a website, YouTube channel, I stumbled across one of his videos a couple of days ago. It was one of like the recommended ones. Is this working or not? And I was in absolute stitches with his content. It's he's quite similar to me. He says exactly what he wants to say. You'll not take this as an offence, but you're an old bloke like myself, and it's hugely entertaining. I've been going through quite a few of your videos in the last couple of days. So if you've never actually seen his channel, go to my Friday Waffle. I've put a link to it down below. Go and check it out. Right, why is this not working? What I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of this and I'm going to reload it. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the tape one, I think. Just hang on a second. You behave yourself. Original disc. We'll try original disc. Yeah, he was also playing. He actually missed Green Beret on the C16. We were playing that. I was playing it, and you guys were watching. Or I think to use the term "play" is probably taking it a bit far. Yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about now, but yeah, you just see it as it is. And I find that you're not false at all. It's really entertaining stuff. Right, let's go for warp mode. Can you see that okay? I'm looking for a decent spec emulator with full screen support for Windows. My favourite emulator, I mean, you can play, you can get Spectaculator, which is I've bought that. I think it's about a tenner or something. But I've also, there's one called Clive, which is excellent. That's the one that I used when I was showing off the Horace and the robots. Right, how do we start this? Options. Excuse me. Swap joysticks. Oh, it's loading again. Right. Ah, bugger! It's jump. Right, is that a demo mode or something? Wait a wee minute. Swap joysticks. Right, how do we start? F1. Right, what's that doing? I've just pressed F1 and the screen has gone dark. Right, something's afoot. We're not getting much luck with games tonight, are we? Right, why is that in that warp mode? Right, I'm going to try this one once more. I don't know why that's playing silly buggers. Let's try it again. I don't think, was this out in tape? Original disc doesn't seem to be. Yeah, what I'll do is is that you, Kenny? Mr. Axeman 3D? If it is, good evening, Squire. We're just we're trying to get a game. We're trying to get a game called The Goonies to work, and I'm not doing a very good job of it. Right, okay, let's go. Right, spacebar to get in. Now, if anybody was watching my Friday Waffle, and you'll see the little bonus bit at the very end with me as a nerd with glasses, the guy that's in the video with me is my mate Kenny, Mr. Axeman 3D. So yeah. And I didn't normally wear glasses back then. It was purely for effect. Right, let's go. Escape. And we'll try joystick settings again. We'll give this one last go, and if it doesn't work, then we'll try track and field. Yes, it was a thing at the time. I think we should be proud of it. We're talking about a home video that we made some 30 years ago. Right, let's disable the fast loader. Don't want infinite lives. Nope, 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 nope. End first, starting level. No. End first. 1. No. Right, the Goonies. When was it written? 1985. Right, space. Right, let's try again. I like that they've got the Scottish saltire in the windows, you see that? Right, if I set the joystick up, I certainly have. Right, spacebar. Nope, not working. Let's try swapping the joystick. Swap joystick. Fire button, right, we're getting something. Right. Hey! Right, I'm controlling a little dude down here. Now what, can I jump? Ah, right, so it's one of these games where you've basically got two people and I'm presuming you've got to try and... You're trying to escape or something? Right, there's a water chiller down the bottom. Let's go down here. Whoa! I take it that's not good. He looks rather chunkier than the other guy. He's like the wee skinny one. So let's wait for that woman to come and go, I think. You see, having never actually seen the film, I don't have a clue. Bugger off! I don't have a clue as to actually what I'm trying to do here. Right, let's just... Evening, Steve. Right, let's see if can we jump? No, you can't. How do you jump? Ah, right, you press the joystick up to jump. Ah, right, okay. Right, I'm guessing I have to jump on top of the chair and then jump up here. Hup, there we go. Right, what am I doing here? Ah, so that's going to distract her, I'm guessing. Is that right? So I need to distract. I've never seen it, Brian. I've never seen the film, mate, so I couldn't tell you. I have no idea who Ma Fratelli is. That sounds like a Scottish indie band. Right, can I get a drink of water? Right, what do I need to do here? Frustrating as hell, yeah, you could see that. Bugger off! Right, one last go, I think. Right, so I'll try... Let him go up there, actually. Right, jump over it. Hop! And up here. Up to 38. Bloody hell, there's 30 guys that have obviously got nothing better to do than watching me playing video games this Saturday night. You should be ashamed of yourself. Right. Ah, right, now see, I've got the print press thing going constantly, so what do I need to do here? I go through here possibly? Alright, I don't know what I'm doing here. Right, anyway, listen, I think that's quite enough of that. Right, let's go for Track and Field. That's a game I quite enjoy. On MAME. Right, let's get this going. Right, TRACK. How are we doing for time? 8:30. We've still got a few people watching, which is really nice of you. Track and Field. Right. Okay, and what I need to do is configure it. And I just need to change this so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So, properties, Track and Field, Bink. Yep. What I'll do is I'll get to the what do you call it? I'll do one round of Track and Field and then I'll try the Arabian Topple the Water. Ah, right, okay. I'll remember that for next time. Okay, position size, fit to screen, right. What I need to do is set up the joystick. Can you see that okay? Hopefully you can. Oh, I don't want to play it full screen. Hang on a second. Right. I'll just move that across a wee bit. Can you see that okay, everybody? Yeah. Right, so what I want to do is I want to do input. Now I cheat because I use the joystick. So left, right. Oh wait a minute, is button 1 and 3 the joysticky bits? I think it is. Right, I think that's it, right. And then button 2 I think is the button you press. Like so. We'll give it a go, right. And down to previous menu. Return to game. Dink. How insane is this? I'm playing an arcade game on my PC and there's guys watching. I mean, that's just mental. Right. Right, that's good. That seems to be working fine. Could go the other way actually. I used to think I was quite good at that until I actually went to one of these play events and I realised just how pish I actually was compared to other people. On your marks. You'll hear the waggling of the stick. So... Ah, bugger. Right, I'm going to stop talking for a second. It's not working at all. I can't get the wagon going at all. That was shite. Wait, I'm going to put the joystick on top of the thing. Hang on. Right, I've now got the joystick sitting on top of the thing, so this should hopefully be a wee bit better. And then I just need to try and position it. Ah, bugger. Did I say I was good at this? I can't even remember what button. Like, that's not going up very quick. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, Kenny. Just... Ah, it's just not happening at all. Oh, that should be enough, hopefully, or is that a foul? Whoa! Phew! My reputation was shot down in flames there. Quick drink of coffee. Right. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong bloody button. Right, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. That's enough anyway. Is that going to be a foul? I think it is. Yeah, Hyper Sports. You know what? I do like Hyper Sports, but I can't for the life of me get past the pole. Is it the pole vault? No, not the pole vault. I've never actually got to the pole vault. It's the what do you call it? You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to have one more go of this, but I'm going to change it to the buttons. I can't really talk when I'm playing. No, sorry, no, pole vault's not in tracking. Of course it is. What am I thinking of, Paul? No, there's no pole vault in track and field. Pole vault, your high jump's track and field. Pole vault is Hyper Sports. Right, I'll try and do a 6-1 here. 1, 3, 4. Ah, bugger. This is my nemesis, this particular event. Now, what's the one I can't do? The triple jump. I cannot for the life of me do that at all. 2, 3. Come on, get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. Dink. Yeah, this, I don't know how people manage to do that one. Certainly is, Mr. Morrison. You should hang your head in shame, sir. as I said before, guys, thanks to everybody for taking time out of their Saturday evening to come along and watch this, because I was having visions of nobody turning up and then just quietly shuffling away and not even bother putting the video out. But yeah, it's Pole Vault's a final event in Hypersports. Aye, does anybody remember, what was it called, First Class? It was a quiz show for kids, school kids, and it had the delightful Debbie Greenwood. And yeah, they used to play, what was it they played? It was the hurdles, I think it was. I think they eventually had, yeah, it was a game show, Kenny. One of my mates was actually on it. And I think eventually they do not have Paperboy, and I think they also had 720, which is a game I could never get to grips with at all. I think the gym, what was it called? Not the hobby horse, the hobby horse, that's what they call it. It was First Class. Oh. We're doing 238. I think I once got 248 like this. One thing I don't like about this particular game is the fact that you've got to start at the very, very bottom, no pun intended, for the let's call it the high jump. Every time it starts you is at 225, I think it is. What's that? 240? Who misses? Oh! This is one of these events though. Aye, the horse, that's what we're talking about, the hobby horse, I think it was, Brian. That was fiendishly difficult. Now, sadly, they have this event at these play events, but it's always the buttons, and I just can't do the buttons very well. Down. Right, start. Oh, get in. What was I going to say? Yeah, start coming up with another few games, guys. I mean, there's still a few people watching, so I'm good to go for another half an hour if people want to watch. Have you ever actually watched any of the genuine world class guys playing this game? It is absolutely insane. My mate John Studley, who's a bit handy at Pac-Man, I've seen him playing track and field, and it is absolutely insane. Zavis. I'm not a fan of Zavis. It's just difficult, but I'll give that a go. Raid over Moscow, another cracker. I was actually playing, I made a video, I'm not going to get that one. That's like 246, isn't it bad? Right, that's enough track and field. Yeah, I was making a video, and it's basically looking at all the American software, the very, very early music. So I'm looking at Kenny's comment there, the early American games. I mean, when I got my C64, I think it was 1983. And to be fair, most of the games were shit. You know, they were British games, they were pretty shit. I mean, you had the exceptions like Lamasoft, but invariably they were pretty rubbish. What am I looking for here? Time Pilot. Yeah, we'll go for Time Pilot on MAME. Yeah, they were rubbish. And then through the wonders of piracy, I was made aware of that there were actually games in the US and I was lucky enough to get copies of them. Stuff like Fort Apocalypse, Blue Max, Drelbs, all these games, just absolutely phenomenal. Seamus, absolutely incredible games. So I've got a video, I've actually put a video I made it a couple of days ago. I'll probably stick it out next week. So let's try Xavius. I'm absolutely garbage at it. Atari Namco. Now the only annoying thing about this one is if I put out, it doesn't matter. If I include this game, it'll take away. I think it'll put a copyright claim in, but I don't monetize my videos anyway, so it doesn't make a toss of difference to me. Right, can you see that okay? Let me just centralise that. Properties, position, blah blah blah, fit to screen. Wait a minute. How's that looking? It's all kind of off to the side. Xevis and Jailbreak. That was a loud game. Whoa, beat it. How's that looking, guys? Can you see it okay? Right, it's looking a bit, I don't know. Is that appearing? Yeah, you can see it okay, Kenny? Aye, okay. Yeah, Drelbs is a mental game. When I was talking about it while I was playing it in the video, to try and describe to somebody what Drelbs is, it's impossible. It's just, I don't know what the guy was smoking when he wrote the game. Right, let me get this going. So 3. Bugger. Right, that's not working. Hang on. Right, pause. Right. But Drelbs, yeah, it's an absolutely batshit mental game. Yeah, my memories of Jailbreak was one of my mates, he was at not Stevenson College, he was at Edinburgh University, and we used to go through to the student union on a Saturday or a Friday night in Edinburgh, and it was funny. You had to be a student to get in, and they wanted to see your student card, but you could basically hold up a cash line card and the guy would let you in. But I can always remember going to, they had an arcade, well, was it an arcade? They had a big number of arcade games, and I always remember being in this arcade absolutely smashed out my face, and to this day I can still remember the Jailbreak. I think I'll actually need to play it just because we've been talking about it. That and Gauntlet. Right, okay. Right, how do we call it that? Return to previous menu. Yeah, MAME, I mean, what a bit of software. That is my favourite piece of software ever. It's like a dream come true for somebody like myself. Right. The one thing I don't like about Xevis is the fact that you've got to really press both fire buttons at the same time. My memories of this game is was playing it in the rugby club in Livingston. Now here's a famous, here's an anecdote. Kenny, Axeman 3D, actually went to school with the Reverend Stuart Campbell. That's a true fact. Was he a nice guy at school, Kenny? Don't worry, I don't think he watches my channel. I'm actually hoping to get him on. He did agree to come on to my channel. But yeah, Stuart came from a place called Bathgate, which is where Kenny comes from. So I shouldn't be giving out your... Some would say that's never changed, but yeah. Yeah, I know you shouldn't really discuss your private details online, but... Whoa. Right, I'm getting cramp. It's got a wonderful breaking glass shooting sound though. Now the tradition, when I do a live stream, I've always got to finish with one game, and that game is China Miner on Commodore 64. Ah, bugger. So I'm just looking at the comments here. Right, I should maybe just concentrate on the bomb thing. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Always remember thinking that was like 3D. That was super impressive. These bas relief rectangles. That's about all you could really call them. Up to 36. Sorry, Brian. Yep, I will play. Bugger. I'll play Arabian after this. I don't think so, Colin. I don't think I've ever. Is that when do you get to the end of the first level? I think I've once defeated the big spaceship thing. Right. And I think it's about this point where you get these like. It's like, ah, damn it. You get these random sort of bombs. Excellent. Right, enough of that. Let's dive into Arabian. And then what was the other one you said, Kenny? You mentioned Time Pilot. We'll give that a go as well. Arabian AR. There we go. Ah, it looks a bit like, I was going to say a bit like Bagman. Yeah, China Miner. Yeah, that's what we'll play to finish off. How are we doing? An hour and 20. What's the time? 5 to 9. I'm still good for another half an hour. I mean, if you guys are up for another half an hour of me playing games badly, then let's continue. Spell Arabian for bonus. Sun Electronics. Wait a minute, you can't see that, can you? Oh, you can see it. Can you see it okay? Yeah. I'm looking at the wee preview thing and you're getting kind of glitching going on, but hopefully you can see it okay. Right, how do we start? 3 and 1. That's an awfully wee screen. Is that the size of the screen? Ah, balls. Wait a wee minute. I'm going to just, right, I'm going to configure input general. Player 1 controls. So I've got that many different controllers that I'm always fanning about changing things. So let's down, down. Deeper and down, left, right, and let's see, button 1. I used to configure all 16 buttons until I realised I never actually used, whoops, I never actually used any more than about 2 buttons, because I don't really play Street Fighter or anything. Miner 2049, I was actually playing that in my sort of favourite early American games. Right, let's go back. Escape and return to previous menu and return to machine. Dink. Right, is that just a demo? Right, press player 1, there we go. Right, hopefully this is going to work now. There we go. Right, do you jump? Is this the game that Arabian sod off? Is this the game that Arabian Nights on the Commodore 64 was based on, possibly? Kinda looks a bit like it. I'm guessing it is actually. I'll say one thing though, this is a damn sight easier than their effort. Whoa! Killed by emu. I couldn't see where I was there for a second. And at least it doesn't throw you. Ah, bugger. Get off! I'm jumping and he jumps as well. Press fire to kick enemies. Right. Ah, there we go. Take that, emu. Ah, it took him out as well. This is actually quite good. Fail. Ariab. Right, let's go for another go, and then we'll give what do you call it? Time Pilot a go. 3 and 1. How are we doing? 33 people. I think the maximum I got last time was about 28, so I'm doing better than this time. Not bad considering I only decided to do it a couple of hours ago. But yeah, what is entertaining about watching some old bloke playing games? It's an interesting concept. But I'm exactly the same. I watch YouTube videos of people playing games and whatnot. Ah, right, okay, so you can fall off there. That's going to make things considerably easier, I think. Right, I'm not doing a very good job of spelling Arabian. Hooray! Don't get cocky, kid. Right, okay. Ah, it's got one of these tunes that virtually every game pre-1983 had. It was always these tunes that were no longer in copyright. All these classical tunes. Right, can we jump over here now? We can walk along there, can't we? Is my imagination, or does the wee guy that you're controlling look a bit like Toad out of Nintendo? Where did he come from? What you want is a gun. That blood on his feet. Have it. Any other games, guys, we'll go for? Ah, you can crawl as well. This is actually pretty good. You know what? This is what I like about doing stuff like this. You get to play games that you've never seen before. I mean, the problem with MAME is there is yeah, speech was good in Tales Imrahal, if I remember rightly. You get to play games. Yeah, there's just so many games in MAME that unless somebody says to you that's a good game, you'll just not play it. Rock and Rope, I remember that one. It kind of reminds me a wee bit like Bionic Commando. Do you not fire a rope or something up, I think? Jump! Right, let's go up here. Oh, that bloody emu thing's eyeing me up. Ah, bugger. Sam's speech. Who remembered Sam's speech? I loved that. Right, what are we going to play? We're going to try... In fact, Time Pilot's an arcade game. Is there another... what about a Spectrum game or something? Is there a different kind of... we've been playing a lot of C64 games and a couple of C16 ones. Give me another game. Is there something else that we can put on? What about a Spectrum game? It says we'll save China Minor to last. Cyclone, ah, bloody hell, I think I've played that once. I played that once when I was making a game, not making a game, making a video. And I don't think I actually figured out what I was supposed to... Is that the one you pick up wee guys? There's a wee kind of... it's kind of similar to, what's that game in the Mega Drive? Desert Strike, you get the wee sort of hoist thing. Kickstart, that's a cracking game. Right, let's go for, right, Specky Mania. Right, what did we say it was? Cyclone, CY, Cyber Rats, Cyclone by Vortex Software. Right, let's just get this so you can see it. Right, what's it doing? Is it loading it? I think it is. That was a Spectrum sound effect. Right, properties. Dink, and then we shall go for, there we go, that's looking good. Right, okay, so I've got a Kempston joystick, oops, number 4, right, and 6 to start the game. Right, how do we take off? Right, right, so pulling down takes off. Ah, I love that. That is quintessentially Spectrum, that noise. Right, so pushing up goes down and so right. Ah, right, okay, pressing the fire button. So what am I doing here, Kenny? Am I basically looking for people to rescue? Is that what we're trying to do? Ah, balls. I'm pressing up to go down. No, sorry, pressing up does take you down, so let's pull back. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for people to rescue. Arse. Find survivors in crates, avoid the cyclone. That'll be why it's called cyclone, I'm guessing. Right, try again. Ah, you've got wind and force. Right, so pull back. Let's just fly in a straight line until we see somebody. Is there some kind of map of that tells you? I think I've gone off the map actually. You know a game I'm going to play, I'm going to indulge myself as Zombie on the Spectrum. It's a fantastic game. Wow, looks like I'm running out of fuel I think, or is that the cyclone that's taking me out? It's going to make me go all over the place here. Dearie me. Why is it doing that? Oh, is that because the wind blowing me I think? Right, let's try one more. I am absolutely garbage at this one. Ah, right, okay, so it's a cyclone, right. Let's... So, how do you know where the little guys are? Sit still. Oh, right, when it's blowing, you don't move. Aim for map. Right, let's give that a go. Ah! Giant's Gateway Lagoon, right. How do we know where we're going? Ah, right, Cyclone is down at Skeg Island. Helicopter. Ah, right, so you can, there's not just the one island, you can actually... Oh, what was that? Boom! Cheers, Kenny, have fun. Could be better than this anyway. Right, we'll give this one last go and then we'll go for, what was it? What was the other game we were talking about? Kickstart. Still up to 34 people, that is wonderful. Fuel, no crates to refuel. I just can't see anybody, that's the problem. Listen, that's enough of that. I'm sure it's a good game. I'm sure it was a good game. I am just absolutely pish at it. Right, let's go for... What was the other one? We're going to go for Kickstart. Now, in fact, before we do that, I'm going to try Zombie. That was an excellent game. Zombie. You know what, Paul? I'm going to disagree with you. I mean, I was a C64. Loved... I'm a C64 man. You know, that'll always be my favourite 8-bit, but I've got to say there's some fantastic games in the Spectrum. Once you get over the abysmal colour clash, it's a wonderful little computer. Like this, if you've never seen this game before, this was actually the sort of sequel to Ant Attack, programmed by Scottish bloke Sandy White, I think his name was. Was that on the C64, Kenny? I don't think I ever actually played it. Due to strong personal convictions, I wish to stress that this game is in no way endorses a belief in the occult. Dear, right, let's... Right, joystick Q, Kempston K, and let's go for a boy, so R for boy obviously. Right, the idea of this game is to basically kill the zombies. Now the way to do it, let me just try and... Oh yeah, man, I need to figure out how this is controlling. Right, I'm actually rotating the joystick so I can see. What you need to do is you need to look for the zombies, but don't let them see you. And what you have to, once you see them, you then need to... there they're there. Whoa, bugger off. When you kind of get close to you, they'll turn red. When they're green, it means they can't see you. But what you need to try and do is go up behind them. And then once you get behind them, they'll follow you. Oops. Get off. Yeah, it looks shit, but it's actually quite a good game. So he's now under my control now. To kill him, what I need to do is walk off a high wall Look at the animation. But it's all about the gameplay. Oh, I didn't want... No! Right, what I'm going to do here is take him up here. Right, come on, you need to follow me, son. Ah, he's pissed off. You can also change... I don't know where he's gone. You can also change the viewpoint, but I don't know how to do that, so I can't actually see. So if they're behind a wall, I'll not see them. There he's there. Mercenary, yeah, I actually did I did a video with Mercenary earlier on this week. What I forgot to tell you as well is you can actually go inside the helicopter by pressing the fire button. If I can get into it. Wait a minute, let's run away. Right, let's kind of stand back and just watch these guys, see where they're going to go. You need to be in direct line with them. Right, easy does it. Right, where are they? Ah, bugger. Playing a game like this with an analog controller is not the most sensible thing to do. I don't know where they've gone. One thing I loved about this game was once you get in the helicopter, if I can actually get in. Come on. Up. Come on, get in. Ah, bugger. Oh, listen, I'm going to... cheers, Brian, thanks for checking in, buddy. Nice of you to do that. I'm going to call it a day with this one. Right, next up, did we have another game? I'm not playing Mercenary. Something else, I think. We've not got time for Elite either. Right, Kickstart 2, I think. In fact, no, you know what? Brian's actually heading off. It was Brian that wanted Kickstart, so we'll not bother doing that one. Right, what are we going to... Cheers, Brian, thanks for that, mate. It's actually a good game, Kenny. I'm just pissed at it. It's a good laugh. What you can do is, if you get in the helicopter, you can fly about in the helicopter and you can pick up bricks and you can actually like build. Think of it as a Minecraft back in 1983. Right, we'll give Kickstart a go. Do you want the original or the first? Sorry, original or the first one? Do you want the original or do you want the second one? Right. Now, talking to Kickstart, I was lucky enough to interview Sean Southern, who, yeah, well, you'll be well entertained, Kenny. I was lucky enough to interview Sean Southern about a couple of months ago, and he could genuinely couldn't remember half the games that he'd actually written. And at the end of the video, once I kind of came offline, I said to him, do you ever play any of your games? And he told me that he doesn't have any way of playing them. He doesn't have the games, he's got no way of actually playing them. So I actually sent him a zipped up, hang on, let's find it, Kickstart. I actually zipped up all the games for him and sent him a zip with emulators and games, which was quite a surreal thing, sending the programmer. I mean, I sent him Lotus Turbo Challenge 2. Right, why can't I see... Did Kickstart have KIC? Ah, wait a minute. Hang on a second. There's a... I'm in the Spectrum one, that would probably explain it. Right, it's the C64 one we're going to go for. Right, just bear with me. Right, I'm into the C64. Right, K-I-K Kiki Kickers Kickstart. Right, what you want, Kenny, the first or the second one? We'll go for the first one. I think you said the first one. Right, okay. Kickstart. Right, play game. Let's just... Original tape, right, let's... Mr. Chip Software. Still up to 34 people, that is wonderful. Right, just hang on. Properties. I mean, the second one was obviously far more... It had better presentation, it had a computer person as well, but there's something about the first one that I liked. Obviously, if it came out now, it would be endorsed by Peter Purves. Does anybody remember Kickstart? It was like young kids who, you know, spoiled kids who had motorbikes. And it was always quite funny when they fell off their motorbike, they didn't actually have the physical strength to pick the bike back up again. Right, settings, joystick settings, joystick port 2, oops, a daisy. controller Xbox, and let's go for warp mode. Hi Ian, good evening. You're actually tuning in pretty late, mate. Yeah, I'll probably be wrapping it up. I was going to say 10 o'clock. Yeah, I might still be on for another half an hour anyway. Depends if people are still watching, then I'll still be here. Right, warp mode. Hope the Spectrum's going. Don't badmouth the Spectrum, guys, because Ian actually just bought my Spectrum Plus 2, I think it was. Hope it's going okay, Ian. Right, okay, let's. In fact, I'm going to see if I can make that. There we go, fit to screen. £1.99 games are great, yeah. I know, that's the thing, people complain about a game. An app, 99 pence, what a rip-off. Right, select, now how do we start this? Let's just go for F7, I think. Now hopefully the joystick. Right, okay, that's fine. It's trying to remember what things you can go quick over. Now I think you can go quick over that. Oops. And do you do a jump? I think I've got to go slow over this. Ah, bugger. And you've got to wait until you get back onto the screen. But I love this game. Absolutely fantastic. Once you remember what you need to do now, I think the gates you've got to go quite slow over. And top tip, don't press up on the joystick before you fall off. It's a great game, right, now to navigate the corn and the cob. I think you've got to go slow over this as well. Ah, bollocks. In my defence, it's the first time I've played it for what, about 30 odd years. So yeah, pressing right speeds up. Ah right, is that a separate course? Right, okay, so I've got to wait. Oh, that's the same course again. Right, we'll see if I can do it better this time. Right, I don't know why I came off there. I'm guessing because I was going a bit too quick. Ah, come on. But welcome to any new people who've just joined me. Thanks for doing that. Yeah, I should really have picked different courses. Right, did I do a wee wheelie as I'm coming off this? Nope. Right, I think I can fly down here. Ah, come on! It won't let me go any quicker. And again, I think you've got to go really... Right, is that a wheelie? Right, okay, the yellow things are wheelies, I think. No, I'm glad to hear it, Ian. The Spectrum is a great computer. Yeah, this is one of these games that's really, really simple graphics, but it's a lovely little game. Right, one last go, because I'm doing absolutely abysmal at it. Right, so can I go quick over this? Let me try it. Yes, I can. Oh no, I can't go quick there. I can't go quick there. Well, maybe I can, I'm not too sure. This is one of these games you've got to play. You've just really got to keep hitting it hard so you can get to know what's what. Right, I know you can't go very quick over the gates. I don't think you can touch the joystick. Ah, bugger. I absolutely suck ass at this as well. Right, what's up next? What's next? Do we want a Spectrum game or something totally different? What about a Mega Drive game or something? Is there any wheelie? No, that was Kenny, he's giving me some tips. What do we want now, guys? I said I'll finish off with what will I finish off with? China Minor. Anything else? Any other requests? You need to get a life, Paul. I'm sorry to say that, mate, but seriously. But I do appreciate add a TCZ. Right, okay, right, sorry, that's like you're talking about the Spectrum thing. Right, we can listen to that jolly tune while we're thinking of some other game. Right, is there any other games? Right, Cliffhanger. Let's give that a go. Now, Paul, I'm actually proofreading a book for him at the moment, and one of the games that he was talking about was Cliffhanger on the C64. Now, it's a game that I'm familiar with the title, I know what it's about, but I don't think I've ever actually played it. So I'll need some tips. Oops, why is that going into Liberation? CLI, here we go, cliff diving. Cliffhanger, new generation software. Yeah, I'll give Way the Exploding Fist. That is an awesome game. Funny, somebody was asking me on the Friday Waffle to name, I think it was Ian actually, to name 3 8-bit titles that you would like to see remade. Now, generally I'm not a fan of remade games because, you know, we've all seen remade games and it's original, you know, is always the best. But I think I would quite like if somebody made a really, really authentic, real life Exploding Fist for, like, you know, the PC, PlayStation 4, whatever, but it would have to have the same graphics, you know, obviously better looking, same music, don't tinker with the mechanics at all. That would be quite good. That and hi Tony, welcome buddy. I'm good, thanks mate. Yeah, don't tinker with the mechanics of the game, just stick to the original. That and what's the other game, Rocket Ball. I'd like to see a remake of that. Right, let me get going with this. I tend to talk too much. Bionic Granny, that is a diabolical game. Not as bad as Green Beret on the C16, however. Right. Bink. Right, intro by Jack Alien. Who is this Jack Alien? I mean, he must have nothing to do. Rocket Ball's an amazing game, Kenny. I mean, it's one of these... Not many folk actually know about it. I never actually remember... I mean, I got a copy of it. I don't think I ever saw it for sale anywhere. It was the only game to feature an advert for Quattro. Do you remember Quattro? It was basically Lilt with a different name. High score or trainers. No, we don't want... Yeah, let's just go for high score. Reset high score. Right, now, this is the first time I've ever played this, so bear with me, be kind. Introducing Superhero Cliffhanger. Right, hang on. Please select method of control. It's never going to be my C64, man. I never ever used keys apart from to play Thrust, which is also an awesome game. Right. Why is it not? Ah, right, it's using the joystick. Evening, Michael. Right, how do we... Right. Yeah, it was Mike that, he's got a YouTube channel, he was playing a game, I can't remember what game it was he was playing, and it made me want to play it. Any more applicants? No. No, I've never played this game. Never ever played it. Press fire to start each game. Now, having read Paul's book, he's talking about it, obviously it's kind of like, what do you call it, Wile E. Coyote and, I was going to say Load Runner, I was playing Load Runner the other day actually. Road Runner, yeah. Like the circus act starring Mam as Cliffhanger. Right, am I right in thinking I've got to kill the wee guy? So would I jump at the right moment? Is it one of these games you just keep doing it until you actually coming soon 5 channels? Alright, okay, so I basically messed up, so it moves on to the next one, right. So I've never played the game ever, it actually looks pretty good. Hell yeah, Ian, go for it. I don't think, well, in fact, it's not a question, I don't think, I know for a fact that the comments, even in Mr. Mad Commodore, the comments don't go in the video, which is a shame, because it's, you know, that's part of it. Thanks, Tony. Right, let's okay, sorry, I'm too busy looking at the comments, right, so what do I need to do here? I'm presuming I'm going to knock the bomb off, it's going to roll up, hit the bomb. Ah, left it way too late. It was, yeah. One of the guys, is it Chris, I think it is, in the Friday Waffle, was asking me when I was going to do another live stream. I've done a couple of these things before and they're great fun. Right, you kick it, okay. Yeah, they're great fun, but as I was mentioning earlier on, I just don't get the opportunity to do it anymore. My wife doesn't work weekends anymore, so I don't really get the computer. I mean, I could go on the computer, but I couldn't really talk as such, so that wouldn't be... There's no point to that. Yeah, and then she happened to mention tonight she was going out to her pal's house for a wee while, so I thought, yeah, dancer. So here we go. I mean, this game's probably got some of the shittiest graphics ever, but it's all about the gameplay. Haha, bugger! Excellent. This is actually pretty good, I like this. Right, what now? Is that a boomerang? What? Ah, you've got to be close. Close, you've got to be quick. Bounce to Boulder Dash. Yeah, you've obviously got to play these screens so you really know what you're doing. Right, what am I doing here? Ah, am I right in thinking that there's different ways? So you don't have, so there's, yeah, you've got the weight, you've got the rocks. So there's different things. You can basically pick what way you want to do it. Quite an ingenious little game, actually. Right, presume I'll just push it. Take that. Right, whilst I'm playing this, you can talk amongst yourselves. Anybody got any other games you want to see me playing badly? Ah, right, okay. Why you shakes his fist? Yeah, I'm guessing I should have actually went across. The Faraday screen. Ah, right, I've got this one, right, I've got you. That's pretty good, this, though. Do you actually get to the end of the level? Right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to jump over there quick. Come on, go! Ah, what happened there? Why didn't I jump down? Right. Ah, I've messed up. Right, enough of that one. That is really, really good. It's the first time I've ever actually played it. Right, what's next? Anyone for anything else? Wow, I'm up to 40. Bloody hell. I was thinking if I was going to get maybe a couple Horace goes skiing. Yeah, why not? I'll give that. I was playing. What was I playing? I was playing track and field earlier, Tony. So I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play Daley Thompson's. But I'll give. What was the game you're saying here? Horace goes skiing. Specky Mania. Can you use the joystick for that? Because I just don't do keys at all. Right, Horace. I should really play Horace and the Robots because that is a absolutely awesome game. It is quite, you know, simply the best version of Berserk outside the arcade. It's just an awesome game, it really is. Right, Horace goes skiing. Play. Yeah, the controls were fiddly. I've already played track and field. But, Mr. Mad Commodore, I'm basically playing anything at all. Not disc-based games, but any kind of Mega Drive, SNES, anything that kind of requires ROMs, I can play. Right, you can't see this, so let me get this sorted out. Horace goes skiing, dink, there we go. Right, demo mode. Every time I see this game, I always think of John Menzies in my local town of Livingston. They always had this game. Oh, why is it not? Oh, don't tell me it's keys. I can't play keys. Right, I guess Z. Z is down the way. Right, how do you move left and right? Right, okay, hang on. This is going to be fun. Right, okay, I've got... Right, left, right. Go. Ah, how do I move up? Yeah, this is going to be fun. QZ, QZ, what was that? I and P, thank you. I just can't use keys at all. Go, 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 go. Right, now I've got to get back over. Haha, arse. Total Football. Don't think I've ever actually heard of that. Again, Gribbly's Day Out is a game I remember trying to play at the time when it came out, and I just couldn't. Ah, bugger. I just couldn't really get to grips with it at all. Get in. And then I says my mate Paul, he's what do you call it? He was talking about what a wonderful game it is. Right, have I got to go through gates? Oh, I'm guessing I have. He was talking about what a great game it is, so I really need to make a point of trying it again. But yeah, every time I see this game, I just think of John Menzies. That and was it Bugaboo the Flea? That was another common game that they used to have in the shop window, and they always had Ghostbusters on the Commodore 64. And another one that they always had, bugger, on the C64 was Mr. Mephisto, which was a rather bizarre game. I think the reason they had that one was because it had quite an impressive looking. It was like a kind of cinema with these devils walking up and down. You had to avoid falling into the pits of hell or something. It was quite a bizarre game. Now, I am quite happy with how I'm doing here, considering I don't do keys. Franz Klammer, eat your heart out. Get in. Yeah, I'd probably just embarrass myself trying to play Gribbly's Day Out, because again, it's a game I've never ever really played. Oh, oh. No money, no ski. Right, that is a rather wonderful Horace Goes Skiing by a guy who's got a fantastic name, William Tang. Mr. Tang, whatever happened to William Tang? Right, next, how are we doing? We've still got Christ, we've been playing for 2 hours. That is mental. Yeah, Paul, you did do a stream. You did a really good stream for charity. What was it? Was it 12 hours? Paul played Commodore 64 games. It wasn't just Commodore 64 games. He played games for 12 hours to raise money for a really good charity. So, complete respect, Squire. I've only been going 2 hours and I'm knackered. Right, what are we playing next? Anything else? Anything else for anything else? Right, I'm not going to play Gribbly's Day Out because I really can't. I would just make a fool of myself like I've been doing all evening, but anyway. I should really stop and go and get another cup of tea, but... Psycho Shopper. I'll give that a go, Mike. Psycho Shopper VIC-20. Again, the VIC-20 is not a system that I really use that often. I'll give it a go. Lamatron is excellent. I've never managed to get it to work with the 2 joysticks, unfortunately. But I was playing a was it called Arabian, I think it was, which is what Tales of the Arabian Nights is on. Right, so what are we playing there? Hang on. Mike was asking for Cycle Shopper. Excuse me. Just bear with me. Remove view. Right, PS. I'm just looking for the game. PSY Psychedelia. Cycle Shopper. Right, I'll see if I can get the game to load first. Right, and then I'll see if it's going to work. Ah, it seems to be loading okay. Right, hang on. Properties. Boom. And then we'll just go to full fit to screen. There we go. Right, let's see if we can get this working. Shopper, that just says Shopper. Hopefully that's the right game. Shopper by Mastertronic. Right, settings, joystick settings, joystick port 2. Right, let's give this a go. Never played it. Move the mouse, you get out the road. Where am I? I'm doing the ball, okay. So it's basically Frogger, right, got you. The thing is, the title screen, oh balls, the title screen looks quite impressive actually. And the sound effects. I absolutely suck. I thought you were a way to watch some unboxing videos. Right, come on, let's concentrate. Concentrate. What's that along there? Right, is that a bonus 10 points? Go. Get off. You're not missing much, Kenny. It looks like... bloody hell, I don't think you've actually got time to... oh wait, you know what? Can you cross the road? No, you've got to cross the road on the crossing. Go! Alright, so you need to avoid the pedestrian as well. I wish I was on the rum actually, make this game more bearable. Right, wait a minute, let's... go, go, go! Ah, shite. It looks like the... it looks like they designed all the graphics, then they forgot about the main player, and they're like, wait a minute, what about the graphics for the main player? And they've literally flung it in at the last second. Right, let's go. Prepare! They can't even spell properly. Evening, Mr. Addy Sneaker Freak. Oh, 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 oh. Hey! Enter here. Right, what did I do? I'm pressing... oh, please don't tell me I should have picked up these coins. I think I should have. Balls, I'm going to have to go back. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, wait a minute, I need to pick that up first. Sorry guys, I'm just concentrating. Right, okay. Ah, no, he's going to come and get me. Sod off! Right. So I need to pick that up. Okay. Pick that up. Quick. Ah, sod off! Right, enough of that nonsense. That was Cycle Shopper. Though, interestingly, they just say Shopper. Right, what was other games? There was a few getting mentioned, touted about earlier on. Cycle Shopper. Right, Lamatron. Let's give Lamatron a go. Let's see if I can get this working. Right, I'm probably going to go for the Commodore Amiga one. I know the purists amongst you will always say the Atari ST one is the best, but emulator wise, I generally find that the Commodore Amiga one seems to work that wee bit better. So, Let's LL. Yeah, this is a great game. I mean, I love Robotron, and this is obviously based on Robotron, but it's considerably easier, and it probably makes it a bit more fun because it is, you can at least get into it. Right, Lamatron 2112. Okay, let's load WHD load, and we'll now need to get. Hang on. Right, then press F12 so I can configure the screen. Right, where is the software? Right, hang on. Properties. Right, I want to go for WinUAE. Bink. And then I want to go to fit to screen like so. Then I go OK. Then hopefully the game will load. Now, oddly, I can never get it to actually appear in a big screen. I mean, I can make it full screen, but when I'm playing it in a window like this, it's always just a wee teeny one. Oops. Now what's really good about this game, even with one joystick, you can actually, if you hold down the fire button, it will fire. It will fire in that direction, so you can basically be moving in one direction whilst firing in a completely different one. But yeah, I really wish I could get this working with two joysticks. Right, wait a minute, I'm going to actually just, I want to be able to see the comments, so I'm going to pause it for a second. And then I'm going to scroll right to the very bottom. Okay, right, dink. Right. Right, back in it again. Jekyll and Hyde on the SNES. I haven't a clue what these things are supposed to be. Pick up the guinea pigs. Or are they sheep, possibly? Up to 41, wow! To think I was only going to do this for half an hour. Arse. Right, I'm going to go for another game of this actually, because this is such an awesome game. Brains and beasties. What's it called? Alienator. So I'm trying to play this and read the comments at the same time. I don't think I have actually. I'll maybe give that a go after this. Kill the horrible hedgehog. Ah, arse. Yeah, this is a wonderful game, and the great thing with playing it under emulation, you can actually you can stick the speed up a wee bit so that it plays a bit better. You'll need to come through to the house one day, Kenny, because actually one of my mates, Mike, very kindly made me a dedicated Defender stick. It's got the proper Defender controls, all the buttons exactly as it should be, and it kind of made me a wee bit better. I mean, I can maybe get to like the 4th level, something like that, but it's yeah, it's a real hardcore game. Right, come on, kill the killer hamburgers. Reading comments and trying to play this game really don't go too well together. Ah, come on! Sam's Journey. you know what? And I'm a massive fan of the fact that people are still bringing out new software, but they're wanting 20 quid for the game. And I'm not to say that it's not worth that, but you know, I don't think I could. That would be probably £10 more than any Commodore 64 game I've ever bought. I don't think I could really bring myself to pay 20 quid for the game, but it does look amazing. It really does. Hooray! Yeah, a demo would be nice. I mean, especially the fact that they're charging 20 quid for a game. It would be nice to be able to play even a single level, something like that. I actually did contact them. I says, look, I've got a YouTube channel. I says, if you want to... I didn't ask them to send me a copy of the game, but what I said was I'd be more than happy to play it, and it'd maybe help them get a wee bit of exposure. But they've never got back to me, so... I don't think you can actually kill bollocks. Now, there is actually a rude version of this that Jeff recorded with lots of swearing. Pick up the heart, kill the killer tomatoes. But yeah, if you really want to play this game well, you need to configure it to 2 joysticks. Ah, damn it. You need to configure it to 2 joysticks, and you need to increase the speed slightly. That's a great game. I'll give that, what was that, Alienator? I'll see if I've got that. Just hang on. Right, quit. Come out of that. Alienator. A-L-I. Ah, there we go. Alienator. WHD load. Ha! You're back, Brian. Right, wait a wee minute. Just make sure you guys can see. Alright, you can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Okay. You know what, Paul? You probably can, but it's not the easiest thing to do. I mean, the best way to play this game is really on Atari ST using, what's it called again? I can't remember what it's called. Steam, that's it. The problem is when you Google Steam, it always just comes up with the bloody PC software thing. It's like if you ever look for the group Sky, it's impossible to find them because it just comes up with the stupid TV company. Right, Alienator. Programmed by PS. How do we start it? Ah, Viper 242. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, is 20 quid the cheapest, Paul? I think it is. I think that's quite a lot. Compared to, I'm not denying that it's possibly the best game ever written, but you know what? I mean, it's more than any other game. I mean, there you've got Steve Snake putting out Horace and the Robots completely for free. But you know, I'm not to take nothing away from the guys. I mean, these guys have probably put a lot of time in. Right, how do I actually? Is there keys? How do I move? Right, that fires. Yep, that's exactly my thoughts, Jamie. I've never paid £20 for a Commodore 64 game ever, and I'm really not prepared to pay 20 quid for a new game. The thing is, it's not really my type of game. I think if they put it out at maybe a £5 for a digital download. Right, I don't know how to... Ah, there we go. Right. Ah, it's like Rescue on Fractalis, kind of. Am I trying to shoot these? Am I in space or what? Am I... Defend. Right, so what am I trying to do here? So is there somebody that's going to try and... Ah, wait a minute, I can just see... Oh no, I'm looking in the little map at the bottom. Little red dots, are they? Oh, what was that? Ah, right, okay. Very nice. Well, I like that. They're very Thargoidish. Now, if anybody watched my Friday Waffle that I put out yesterday and got right to the end and saw the little sketch thing that me and my mates done, you get a bonus point if you noticed the Amiga ship guide poster that you got stuck to my wall. And also I had my Commodore 64, I had my Commodore Amiga box on the shelf. The hell? Whoa! Very nice. I think I'll need to actually play this on my Amiga proper, I think. Yeah, Steam is an amazing emulator, but I just find it very, very difficult. What the hell? I just find it very difficult to actually get games to play properly. I find sometimes, I made a video with, what was it called? Metrocross, and the Atari ST one ran. I reckon it probably ran. Cheers, Brian, thanks for dropping in, buddy. What was I talking about? Yeah, Metrocross, it ran probably twice as quick. Yeah, you know what? Star Fox, it's a game people fondly remember, but see when you actually play it now, it plays at something like 2 frames a second. It's quite hard to play now actually, I think. Take that. This is actually pretty good, this game. The Atari Falcon, yeah, they're as rare as hen's teeth. Come here, you. Let's find where we're going. I've never been one for being that good at flight simulators. That's excellent. That is really good. Never actually heard of the game. That is really, really good. Quite a bizarre looking title screen with Shirley Temple at the bottom, wearing a white cloth, a white bed sheet. Nice. Right, let's quit. How are we doing for time? Bloody hell, I never imagined ever I'd be still playing games at what time? 10 to 9. I think my wife's going to be back in about 10 minutes, so when the phone rings I'll need to call it a day. Right, F12 to quit. This is quite possibly going to be my longest video ever. Right, next up, what are we wanting now? Any other games, guys? What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Yeah, I'll need to try that new Steam emulator. What's it called, did you say? Steam SSE. Ah, bloody hell, I think my dog's just let off. Whew, that is awful. And we'll just get a wee drink of my brine blood axe. Yeah, you know what, going, that's always good for a laugh. Brine blood axe. It's one of these games that looks awful, but it actually plays quite. It's kind of got. Has it got the? Yeah, Thunder Force 4. I think you did that. In fact, I'll play that first. Thunder Force 4. You did ask for that earlier on. That's on the Mega Drive, I think. Right, Sega Mega Drive. And Thunder Force. Oh, wait, oh no, sorry, Thunder Force 4 is not on the Mega Drive. Is it on? Are you talking about MAME, Paul? I think it is. It's Thunder Force 4. I've got Thunder Force 2 and 3, but not 4. Right? I think it might be in MAME, isn't it? Mega Drive. I don't seem to Right, you know what, I'll play Thunder Force 3 if that's okay. I think that all the ROMs that I've got here are just American ROMs. Right, let me just configure this. Bink. Right, give me a minute. There we go, how's that? Again, this emulator was written by my mate Steve Snake. I mean, this is just quite simply the best emulator. It's so plug and play. It plays everything superbly. Now, I love shoot 'em ups, but I'm not a big fan of horizontal. Yeah, Paul, I think you need to do one of these live streams because you can actually play games. I'm absolutely pants at it. It's one of these games that gives you amazing power-ups almost from the off. Steve Snake, Tony, he wrote, what did he write? He wrote Rodland on the Commodore 64. Now go and check it out, even if you're not a fan of Rodland, it is an incredible conversion. He wrote, what else has he done? NBA Jam on the SNES. He's written multiple games in the Spectrum. He's done a lot of games. He wrote this emulator. He also did Horace and the Spiders. He also programmed, he did it single-handedly, he did Bomberman on the Xbox 360. The one that came out on live. I mean, me and my daughter, well, we've not played it for a few years, but we used to play it constantly. Apidia, that's an amazing game. Yeah, he's insanely talented when it comes to programming. He's worked in so many systems. He's programmed. He's written games on the Amiga. He's written games on the SNES, on the what do you call it, the PlayStation. He's such a down to earth guy as well. I have done a video. I interviewed him last year, I think it was. And it's worth checking out. But he's such a clever guy. One slightly disappointing thing he was telling me was he was in touch with the guys who are making the progress. He was talking to the guys who are working on the Spectrum Next, and I think he said to them that he would be able to implement the cut of speech for the Spectrum Next, but I don't think they didn't take him up on it, which is a shame because it'd be nice to have that option, so you could play Horace and the Robots in all its glory. Yeah, conversion Rodland on the Amiga is amazing. Well, I think Steve also did Swiv and Silkworm on the I think it was Amiga. Have you checked your messages, Mad Commodore? I sent you Clive version 1.1 is available, but I've actually sent you version 1.2. It's still in beta, but I did send you a link to it. If you check your inbox. But saying that, you can still play Horace and the Robots with speech on Clive 1.1. It's just slightly different options, but all you need to do is set the current speech to on, make sure you pick Spectrum 128 sound, and it will just work. So I'm looking to press 5 on the keyboard. I'm going to try this once more. But he has told me that, yeah, not a problem, Jamie, just ping me you've got my email address, mate, just send me another email. I have pestered him to get version 1.2 out, because it's currently in beta, and he did say he would work on it. And there's been quite a bit of interest in getting Horace and the Robots released on cassette. You know, so I've told Steve, I've made him aware of who would actually do that. So I'll see if he does it, because I mean, I think he can make a bit of money as well. But Steve's one of these guys, he's never ever charged for anything. I mean, Clive's an excellent Spectrum emulator. He's never charged for this. While I'm on that, I may as well talk about it. One of my pet hates at the moment on Facebook is these guys. They're selling Raspberry Pis with RetroPie in it, and they're charging like £199. You know, they're doing different bundles, or they're starting it from like 100 quid. They're basically making money out of games they don't own, and you know, the whole retro community, the guys that do RetroPie, they program all this software out the goodness of their own heart. They don't charge for it, and it really, really pisses me off big style when I see people just basically making stupid amounts of money. Right, what was the other one? Right, that's enough of that. I didn't really do too well in that one. What you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put Clive on just now, actually. If you've never watched my video, this is an absolutely amazing version of Berserk. Right, just bear with me just now. Let's get it loaded up. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Spectrum. Oh, I've got a thing down there, Clive. Right, what I need to do now is Spectrum games, new Spectrum games. Wait a wee second. I've got it in a different folder. Spectrum games, Horace and the robots. Right, okay, I'll just drag that over there. Copy here, dink. Right, I'll get it so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, Kega is an absolutely fantastic. I know he's my mate, but it's an awesome emulator. It does everything so well. Right, there we go, Spectrum emulator. So what I need to do here is, in fact, what I'll do is I'll actually show you version 1.1 because it's just as good. I'll load up. Hang on, I'm going to my right folder. Emulator, Spectrum. ZX Spectrum, Clive, right, so this is the one that is available online. If you just Google it, you'll see there. What I'll do is I'll make it full screen. Position size, fit to screen. It doesn't want to do it. Position size, doesn't matter, you can see that anyway. Right, so what you need to do is options, sound, and that's not that one. Miscellaneous. Not that one. Hang on, hardware. Yeah, there you go. You go to hardware. This is Clive 1.1. Go to hardware. Make sure that is ticked. 128 sound, and then color speech is ticked. So make sure both these are ticked. Leave it on Spectrum 48K. So you go to File, and then you go to Attach Tape File. Go to my desktop. Horace and the robots. Bink, and then you go to load, like so, press return, and then you need to press play and tape, like so. So it's buffering a wee bit, guys. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully it's settled down. It's for my daughter on YouTube or something upstairs, or playing Overwatch. 2.5 hours. Yeah, I absolutely love Berserk. It was a game I always thought was absolutely shit, and I decided just to play it for a laugh, and I just fell in love with it. It's such a pure game. There we go. Right, I'll go to options, and I'll just go to max power. Speed. I mean, even that, I think, looks super impressive. This is a Spectrum is running on. I'm playing this on. I play this on my real Spectrum all the time. And listen to the speech. Oh wait a minute, I think I need to configure the joystick. Joystick. There we go, bunk. Right, it should now work. Absolutely fantastic game. avoid him, you can't kill him. Whoa! It is as hard as nails with this game. But, you know, this is arcade perfect. Piss off. Whoa. Now, if you hang around too long, you're going to get killed. So don't waste too much time trying to get everybody, because you can't kill. Now, anybody likes Horace and what's it called? Hungry Horace. Yeah, that is the park keeper, the little sprite. Ah, you're right. You know what? Where is the speech? You know what? Let me just try it again. Ah, that's interesting. I didn't notice. Steve did tell me that the speech should work in that one, so let me go back in. So load attached tape file. Horace and the robots. I think we've got all the sound in that. Sound hardware, Curse speech, bink. Sound hardware, 1 to 8 sound, so yeah, you need to have them enabled. And then we need to go to, oops, load, bunk, and then press play on tape, and then we'll just do max power, speed real time, and then I think we need to make sure the joystick is on. Good. Oh, this is, wait a minute, this is still one, no, this is 1.1b, which is the newer one, yeah. Hopefully the speech will work now. Come on. That's strange. There was no speech there. So I'm going to try this once more, guys. I just want to see why there is no sound, why there is no speech. Hardware, sound hardware, Curse speech. Yeah, that should all be working okay. I don't know why there's no speech. Anyway, listen, I'll just play one game of this and then we'll move on to something else. Ha bugger. Oh, I'm going to have to go to there, I think. Ah! Sod, I was looking at the wee guy at the bottom there. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to the speech. It seems to have stopped working. Oh, bollocks. Well, are you asking if this is on a Spectrum or if you get speech in the Spectrum? This is the Spectrum emulator. I played this on real hardware. Oh, sorry, you're talking about something else, I think. I don't know why the speech isn't working. I would need to. I'm gonna die. Right, listen guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to play one more game, and I always finish with China Minor because it is so difficult. But yeah, the speech does work. I don't know why it wasn't working there. Probably because I was doing it live, and things never work when you're doing it live. Let me just have a quick swatch to see if I was, yeah, nah, it should have worked. Don't know why it wasn't working. but it does work, believe you me. Right, the last game is going to be China Miner. Still got 33 people. That is excellent. What am I looking for? I'm looking for game base again. I must have come out of it, just hang on a second. Right, where are we? Game base, Commodore 64. Right, game base, and we're looking for China Miner, because it is savagely difficult. I used to load this game just for the music. Bink, right. Let me just get that right. Can you see that okay? Yep, I think you can. And we'll just do position, fit to screen. And then we'll do settings and we'll go joystick. It's going to be controller. Right, spacebar. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I mean, it's, you know, and I really am sincere when I say this. It just blows my mind that anybody would actually want to sit on a Saturday night, spend their whole Saturday night listening to me talking nonsense. China Miner. Right, we're not going to go for a trainer. High score H. Listen, right, bonus point for the music. I need to set the joystick. Joystick setting, I've already done that, haven't I? Right, this game, you've got to start walking right away, or else you die. Right, I think it's the other joystick port, so you need to go to options and go to swap joysticks. Start walking right away. Arse, you know what? It's other joystick, but I think you need to press the spacebar to start it. Swap joysticks. So start walking. And I think it's fire button to jump. No, it's not. Alt G, is it? Oh, I do it the old fashioned way. Wait, how do I? Right, it is jump. Why did I not jump there? Do you need to press it up with the fire button? Hey, fire. I mean, imagine why would you make it fire button and up? That's just a lot of bloody nonsense. I would love to see somebody complete one level of this. I love the way the wee guy throws his arms up in the air as he's going up a ladder like he's panicking. Right, now, how the hell do you do this again? Oh! It looks like he's walking with suckers on his feet. If anybody tells me they've completed this game without cheating, they're a lying bastard. Because it's impossible. I'll start further back. Balls. You know, you need to remember to start walking right away or else you die. Pause. If you pause for even 1 femtosecond, you're dead. Go on then, another go. Paused again. Arse. It is Kenny, but it's just, it is the most frustrating game ever. If you can get past level 1, then you are a fully fledged gaming ninja. Like, does stand here? Does stand here? I think you need to stand about in the middle. on, away you go. Ah, balls, I forgot to move. Right, tell you what, we'll have one more game. I normally finish with this one, but we'll have one more game. Since my wife's not turned up yet, we'll have one more go. Come on. Ah! Ah! Hey! Right, now, can I jump here without dying? Ah, come on! What did I die of? Did I hit my head at the top? Right, I want to have one more go. Ah, balls! Yeah, you did say Brian Bloodaxe, Brian. Let's finish with that. I want to have one last wee shot of this. Yeah. You'll wear through these shoes in weeks. Ah, arse. Jumped. Blagger, that's actually quite a good game. Right, I totally forgot to start walking. Let's finish with Brian Bloodaxe, which I think did it get a really bad review in Zap? I think it did. Right, where are we? Tough as arseholes, but plays in his welfare. Right, Brian, B-R-I. Brian, there I go. And I think, has this not got some Monty Python tune? It was programmed by The Edge. So he's not just a guitar player for that pish Irish group. Right. Play game. Right, okay, so let's go for joystick settings. Change that to that. I wish there was some way for it to save the options for joysticks in Vice, but I've never ever managed to figure out how to do it. Right, let's go for options, warp mode, bink. Infinite lives. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, wait a minute, we're missing the music. Hang on. Warp mode. Feast your eyes on that. Yeah, it doesn't work, Jamie. You do that, if you save it, it doesn't actually work. If you set the joystick up like I've done, in fact what I'll do is I've set the joystick up, oh you can't actually see that but I can see it, I've got the joystick set up like so, and then if I go to file and say, is it settings, where is it, options, settings, save settings, if I go to save current settings, bunk, okay, it should now save it but it doesn't. Now is it my imagination or does that look exactly like a Spectrum game? Right, let's start it. There you go. Trevor Innes, whatever happened to him? Avoid the shark. I would guess, and I'm guessing I can't walk in the water. Can I? I'm going to test it. Oh, I can. Ah, come on. Right, let's go this way. And I'm going to die as well. Alright, let's go back up here. Can we jump up there? Can we? Can we? Come on, jump. That's it. Right, along here, up there, son. What the hell? I'm now in a game of pool by the looks of things. How can I go up? Did I pick up anything? Right, fire button appears to do absolutely nothing. Oh wait a minute, I'm moving that with pressing the fire button. This was how we rolled back in 1984, kids. Right, I've got no idea how I get up there. I'm guessing I can't. Oh, hang on. Avoid the balls, I'm guessing. Right, anyway, listen, that is enough of that. Listen, guys, I'm going to call it a night. That is 2 hours and 47 minutes of your life you will never, ever, ever get back. Thanks to everybody that's taking the time to basically to tune in tonight and keep me company. It's been an absolute hoot. I've enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys have as well. I'll definitely do it again. I mean, you're talking about a question and answer thing. If you really want me to do that, then I'll do it. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, but that is it, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in. And really, thank you for watching. And until next time, have a fantastic weekend. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.